This is where it all comes together.
Well, absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. So here we have the Singleton Roll Demo Tornado GR4. You can see that smoky dot turning into a slightly larger aeroplane now as the Tornado GR4 runs in for its display. Clear display, out to your right hand side, ladies and gentlemen, the Tornado GR4. Get ready with those ear defenders, hands on ears. Running in what looks like a lovely fast first pass. So we are at 67 wing, running in now.
Yes, well imagine yourself now, this is geoscience simulator pressing around that element of engaged with enemy forces. The Tornado has been put on armed overwatch duty, has been called in to help. Alien 1 is now on station.
There you can see the GR4 there. Now it's moved its wing position and it's now moving into position now as it runs in for its from its first arrival into a show of force. Being tasked to do a soft SOF show of force, running in fast and low, making as much noise to the enemy forces on the ground.
At this stage, reports will be going back now on the radio. Was that show of force successful? It doesn't look like it. I can see the enemy forces on the convoy and they're moving in. Anyone now calling for additional help is advised to go back in and prepare for engagement.
Well, absolutely now, as it moves into position out to your right there, it's picking up speed, getting to the profile for a strafe attack. The aircraft is armed with one 27mm Mauser cannon, fires out bullets at 3,363 feet per minute, by those aircraft you saw there, these engines, the RB109 afterburning engines, burning something like 400 kilograms a minute when it's full burner.
Yes, it's fast, it's furious, and they are totally in control. Lots of information coming from the back seat here. We'll talk about their coordination perhaps in a moment when we get a chance, but more noise coming as we come from that right-hand side. Yes, it's going to be a dive, it's going to be very fast, and then there will be a rip. Let's stand by for the order.
And then when it's going super fast, it's in the region of 580 knots, that's nearly 600 miles an hour.
Wow, fantastic. And you get a realization of speed running this place. Normally you'd be flying these speeds at much higher levels, but over the sea here, perfectly clear and totally in control. And we're doing our best now. We're to shake off the threat to our own forces. It does not seem to have occurred this time, so now preparing themselves for real-time weaponry.
Well, absolutely. Now, coordination of the ground forces is critical for this phase. We use what's known as a 9-line. The Marines, Navy, Army, all familiar with this process and format of passing information to aircraft. And again, working with our NATO partners in both Afghanistan and Libya, taking the 9-line information from the ground and executing and using the information to target enemy forces. Here we are, dipping now in for what looks like a strafe profile. Photos there, you can see the air pressure being turning instantly into cloud. That moist air you can see there, creating that little pink cloud on the surface of the Tornado there. Lovely, beautiful shot there. And now the aircraft now moving out into position where it comes in for its second strafe attack. So if you're looking out to your east, out to your left-hand side there, you can see the guys running in for another secondary flap attack. That first initial pass setting up for the dive, Here we are, the Smoky Dog GR4 inside it, coming in from your left. Cover your ears, ladies and gents, this is going to be a fast one. Burning RB199s, going actually like 16,000 tons of thrust each of that engines there, and a wonderful platform there, seeing the stores, the fuel tanks under the wings, and the underbelly of the aircraft.
And we have a missile threat, break off.
Break, go, right, countermeasures deployed, and we're fighting the attack, so the guys are pulling hard, making geometric turns to try and defeat the missile threat kinematically, and also employing its electric support countermeasures. Running back into your front, directly to your front now, running in on the pass. This is going to be what's known as a farmer manoeuvre. So putting up now, doing the movement now, he's flying this missile defeating manoeuvre, trying to put as much airspace between him and the simulated ground stand. Many turns and corners into the airspace to try and defeat the missiles. Guidance technology, give it as many confusing angles to make as possible, whilst at the same time deploying chaff and flares and deploying electronic countermeasures.
Well, multi-layered activity going on, definitely a lot of multitasking, but all just normal activity in these cockpits.
So yes, absolutely, and this is the thing, we're flying a high-performance aircraft, many mission systems to coordinate, you've got ground forces to coordinate, you and your navigators working extremely hard, and you're flying these weapons profiles, extremely complicated, demanding time. Now moving out of position for the dual mode Brimstone re-attack.
Wow, we'll have to talk about that later, that sounds definitely complicated.
Well, certainly that's the weapons of choice at the moment, very discreet and a very small collateral, incredibly accurate. Now, from your right hand side, running in at another blistering 500 to 600 miles an hour. So putting up now into the rotate.
Well, obviously they've been called off to another mission there, Andy, cutting short for the final pass, but nonetheless extremely exciting stuff. Now tell me, you're putting up for those manoeuvres, you're snap pulling, it must be around a 5-6 G.